What's up, guys? A brand new update just dropped in Roblox Squirrel Garden, which is the BIZZY B update. And if you're not doing these things in the new update, you're literally going to be missing out on so many things in the event. So, first of all, right, what exactly is this event about? So we're going to be going over basically everything in this event, how you can go and get yourself rich with this new honey currency, and we'll be talking about 3 different methods that you need to know to be able to go and actually do this. So basically, right, how it works is that the event, you can go and talk to the queen bee, you can talk to her, but you're basically going to go and trade in honey. All right, now where can I get honey? You can basically get honey by depositing plants and getting honey. So on it here, which is also the creator of Bee Swarm Simulator, you can go ahead and give him plants that have the pollinated effect. We'll just go see if I have some. Yep, I have some. Basically, some plants, they have the pollinated effect, and I think it's glowing yellow. Let me go find another one. This one, okay, it's not glowing at all. But basically, some plants, it'll become pollinated during the swarm events, right? The bees will go to your plant and pollinate your plants. And when you do have them pollinated, you can go ahead and give them to Onnit, and he'll go ahead and turn it into honey. Now, I actually already have some given to him, and it's going to be turned to honey. So right now, as you can see, there's a new currency at the bottom left, which is the amount of honey you have. If I step off the platform, then that does not appear. So you're going to want to go onto the platform, have it appear, and let's go ahead and collect some honey. So I got 10 honey. I can buy royal jelly, which is a Bee Swarm Simulator reference. As far as I know, royal jelly does not exist in this game, but either way, I got 10 honey. Now I can go ahead and use this honey in the new shop that opens every time there's a swarm event. The shop will open up, I think it's right here, same thing as the Blood Moon event, Twilight event, all other events where there's a shop that opens up right here, and I can go ahead and trade my honey for things. Now I'll tell you guys about that later, but right now we're going to go ahead and talk about how you can actually go and maximize your honey. Alright, so let's talk about giving plants. Basically, as you notice here, you need 10 kilograms. I have 0 out of 10 kilograms. And this means that in other events, right, if I had strawberries, for example, the latest event, the lunar event, where I had strawberries and I give it to the person in the middle, the owl, I got 1 lunar point. Or if I go ahead and I give like beanstalk, I think it's like 7 lunar points or 9 lunar points. It depends on the rarity of your plants, but in this one, it is very, very different. This event depends on the weight of your plant, okay? So basically, that means that certain plants will become a lot better than others, and you will need to go ahead and use them in order to maximize the amount of weight you have in there, okay? So let's go over and talk about some plants that I recommend. The dragon fruit is not that good, don't get it. The peach, okay, that one just sucks. Up here though, what I do recommend is the moon melon. The moon melon is probably going to be your best friend in this update, alright? You better have collected a bunch of moon melons, at least like 10 different moon melon plants from the last update, because these things are so heavy and they will help you a lot. You can just take a look at the size of these things, they're massive. Other than that, there's also some really good plants, for example, the beanstalk, okay? If I can go ahead, climb up my beanstalks here, I can go ahead and show you. These beanstalks, they will be worth a lot of weight, and they will help you a lot in trying to go ahead and max out the 10 kilograms, okay? So, of my pollinated plants, I have, let's see, I have some bud bananas. Ooh, here's a moon melon, right? I have a little Easter egg here, but either way, let's just go ahead and turn in some of these things. So I have I forgot what this is called. This is from the lunar event as well, but I'm going to go ahead and give it. And look, as you can see, it filled up 2.53 kg, okay? And this thing is 1.23 kilograms. Let's see how many kilograms some of these things are. This thing is 26 kilograms. Okay, so let's see what happens if I go ahead and give something that is way out of the weight, right? So this celestial frozen gold pollinated mango would be worth approximately, I think, 500 million. Yeah, 500 million, and I'm going to go ahead and give it to Onnit here because I have 100 billion. 500 million really isn't anything, but this thing is way over 10 kilograms. So let's see what happens if you actually go above the 10 kilogram weight. So here you go, and basically it just starts. And by the way, it does not save for the next compression. So that thing was like 70 kilograms. The next one, it's not automatically filled to 10. It resets all the way back to 0. So that means that if you have something that's worth a lot of kilograms, right? For example, let's take a look at something that's actually a lot. Oh yeah, this thing is 26 kilos, which is way above 10 kilos, okay? So if I want to go ahead and use this would actually not be worth it because this thing is 2.6 times the amount of kilos needed. So let's say I go ahead and I put in a golden celeste berry, right? Let's say pretend it's pollinated. This thing would be worth 8.74 kilos. And after that, I'd need around 1.25 kilos left. So then I'd put in something small. For example, a pollinated blood banana, right? This is almost enough, 1.23 kilos. And I'll go ahead and mix in these two things and get to 10 kilos. But if I have a golden celeste berry, a pollinated celeste berry in here, that's 8.74 kilos, and then I put in a moon melon, then that would be wasting this entire berry, and that would not be worth it. So you want to go ahead and become efficient with the weight of your plants that you're going to go ahead and put in. And basically, this thing is every 3 minutes, you can go ahead and get 10 honey, which is about 20 times every hour or 200 honey an hour. And in this event, you want to constantly be going ahead and turning your products into honey, okay? This is the main way you guys will be able to get money. So what I recommend you do is I will probably make a video. It'll be at like the top right corner here where I'll link a video, or it could be an end card where I tell you guys how to actually AFK this event. But you want to go ahead and set up Tiny Task with Auto Clicker to automatically be converting all your pollinated plants into honey. All right, now moving on, let's actually go ahead and see what are some of the things that you can buy in here. And basically you can go ahead and there's two different plants that I recommend you guys getting. The sunflower and the purple dahlia. I'll go ahead and show a picture right now. Here's the this is a queen bee. This is one of the plants that you guys can get. No, not the plants. One of the little eggs, pets that you guys can get. The queen bee. This is the best pet in the game. It is a 1% hatch chance, but basically this thing will be worth so much money after the event is over. You can go ahead and trade it. This thing, it's honestly worth like $1 trillion, $2 trillion, even like 10 trillion to me, because this thing is just so rare to get, so hard to get. And every 15 minutes, a nearby fruit becomes pollinated, applying the pollinated mutation. Now, this is not the best part. The best part is every 25 minutes, a random pet will refresh its cooldown. And this basically makes it so that you can have queen bees, and you can have a bunch of other like regular bees in here, for example, the bee pet, or also the second best pet in here, which is not the petal bee, but the bear bee. Now, what does the bear bee actually do? I have a screenshot here. I can actually go ahead and pull up. This is from a YouTube video. But either way, as you can see, every 25 minutes goes to a nearby fruit and tries to pollinate it. But it's not a bee, so it falls and instead turns into a honey glazed, okay? So basically, it applies the honey glaze effect to your plant. Now, what exactly does this honey glaze effect do to your plant? Well, it's like a little multiplier. It's kind of like the zombified effect, but it's on a pet that's actually purchasable in the shop. Okay, well, not really. You can purchase the egg for it in the shop. Now, moving on, what are actually some of the different plants that you can get from the new event? Because you know how there's like night seed packs and whatever? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. There is the second best plant in this event right now, the purple dahlia. The purple dahlia's base value is 65,000, and it's a 4.5% chance from the flower seed pack. This is probably one of the better plants in here. I assume it's like top 5 best plants in the entire game. But do you want to know what the best plant in the entire game is from the flower seed pack or from any seed pack in general? It is the sunflower, which is a 0.5% chance. This thing has a minimum value of 135,000 shekels. Yes, you heard this right. This thing is better than the moon melon, better than the moon blossom, it's better than the cannon blossom. This sunflower is literally better than a candy blossom, guys. It's literally the best plant in the entire game right now, but only with a 0.5% chance of obtaining it. So that is why it is actually so good and so rare to get. But basically, that sunflower, if you do get it and it becomes pollinated, it's like guaranteed to be at least 10 kilograms. So you can go ahead and just plop it right in the honey compressing machine and go ahead and compressing some more honey. Now, while I'm at it, this thing is done compressing. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the honey like so, and I'll give him one more plant. And basically, that is how you want to go ahead and play this event. To recap, you want to go and basically AFK here and try to pollinate all your plants, turn it into honey. You want to go and get yourself the sunflower seeds and get the best plant in the game. You want to go get the queen bee and the bear bee. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.